Let's look at the cavalcade. We will get you the first visuals. I think we are getting an indication that he just might have reached, of course, the party workers. I can see a red light beeping clearly, and there perhaps the cavalcade going to enter our frame, but we'll keep on talking to the Sena workers. Sanjay, you keep your eye on the first visuals of the Chief Minister. उद्धव साहब आ गए, यहाँ पे ज्यादा सैनिक नहीं आए, तो ऐसा कोई बुलाया नहीं क्या?
नहीं बुलाया नहीं, ये कोर कमेटी की राष्ट्रीय कार्यकारिणी की बैठक है, इसीलिए सब पदाधिकारी कोर कमेटी के सदस्य एमपी एमएलए है, दूसरे पदाधिकारी जिला प्रमुख है, दूसरे नहीं है.
Viewers, on the screen you can see that Uddhav Thackeray reaching the Shivsena Bhavan. This after his authority, after his existence has been put in a state of limbo, has been challenged by none other than his most trusted lieutenant, Eknath Shinde. I can tell you that the rebel camp would be watching these visuals very closely, even as Mumbai comes to a standstill. So the car's turning here, Sanjay. You can just show the visuals. There you are, Uddhav Thackeray in that car. Let's go that side, and we will try and get you the shot of Uddhav Thackeray. Absolutely a state of hysteria at the Shivsena Bhavan. You can see chants reverberating in the air. That's the kind of scenario, the scene unfolding at the Shivsena Bhavan that has been the nerve center of the politics of the Thackerays. Here, Uddhav Thackeray just going to alight from the car, and a victory sign by Aditya earlier, a clenched fist by Aditya yesterday. Let's see, Uddhav Thackeray, when he left Varsha, he just had a namaste, and there, in a blue shirt, just greeting Sena workers who are there. Just here, he's right there. Optics, a hand there. You can see a hand and a namaskar. The traditional style of the Thackerays. Uddhav Thackeray here sending a message to the rebel camp that this battle isn't over yet. This battle is going to continue, and Uddhav Thackeray is still there fighting despite the fact that all his MLAs, many of his trusted netas have left and gone to Guwahati. Surat, Guwahati, and now this unfolding as an impact of what's happened in the past few days. Here, Shiv Sena Ankar hai, Baki sab Bhangar hai, is what the chants that are going on as Shiv Sainiks just are very excited to get a glimpse of Uddhav Thackeray, who is entering the Shiv Sena Bhavan for his national executive. Many of his trusted lieutenants are also a part of the national executive, and perhaps action taken against them to prove that the Shiv Sena is still under control of Uddhav Thackeray. And we just showed you those visuals, Gaurav, of what's happening at the Shiv Sena Bhavan as the national executive is about to start shortly. Over to you.
Absolutely. It's a make or break battle as far as Uddhav Thackeray and the Shiv Sena are concerned. The biggest challenge that Uddhav Sena faces at this point of time, as you look at these images of Uddhav Thackeray, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, the Shiv Sena Supremo, arriving at the venue of the Shiv Sena Bhavan for this crucial national executive meet of the Shiv Sena is concerned. 38 of his MLAs have rebelled. 38 of his MLAs, that is 2/3 MLAs of the Shiv Sena, have now formed a separate group. They have sought recognition as Shiv Sena Bala Sahib. So it's a big battle for Bala Sahib's legacy, whether it's the son or the party workers. 38 of them. So he's not talking just as yet. Questions are being asked. He's masked up. He waves, greets Shiv Sainiks, and then goes in for the national executive. Because in this very crucial meeting, they will take a decision on what is to be done with Eknath Shinde and the 38 Shiv Sena MLAs who have formed a separate group and have sought recognition in the assembly as a separate group of the Shiv Sena. They want a separate party leader to be recognized. They want a separate whip to be recognized. Eknath Shinde as the leader and Bharat Gogavle as the whip. I once again want to cut across to India Today's Mosmi Singh as we play out these images. Mosmi, the biggest challenge that Uddhav Thackeray faces to his leadership in a way, to his decision to go with the Congress and the NCP with majority, 2/3 MLAs want to go back with the BJP. He has now to decide what action is to be taken against Eknath Shinde and the others, and the next course of action as far as the rebels are concerned. Huge challenge for the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray. Who would be the inheritor? Mosmi, a very important aspect is this split only in the rebel MLAs, or can the rebel MLAs split the party right down the middle?
Absolutely, Gaurav, and that will always remain a critical criteria to decide the fate of Shiv Sena, and that's one reason, having lost his hold over his MLAs and ministers, now Uddhav Thackeray is looking to consolidate his base and strength as far as the party and the cadre is concerned. Because remember that under the law, under the anti-defection law, you have to fulfill that criteria. It isn't enough. You've got 2/3 MLAs. You have to show, because the legislature is just a part of the entire party.